A few quick do's and don'ts if you're about to go through a divorce. My name is Marina Shepelsky. I'm a New York and New Jersey divorce attorney. But if you are about to go through a divorce, here are some pointers on what to do and what not to do. If you're a housewife, like if you are a mom who usually stayed home with the kids during the marriage, now is the time to get a job, especially if you're planning to ask to keep the house, which means you might have to buy out your breadwinner spouse's half of the house. So before you start this divorce or during the divorce, get a job and show that you have earnings in addition to the alimony and child support you will get as income even during the divorce itself. After 6 months, and especially in those long cases that go through the courts for years, you will have proof of earnings and income that you can use with a bank and get a loan in your personal name.
Get a job!
Do not get a new girlfriend or boyfriend and start bringing them to the house and introducing them to the kids.
She'll really be your stepmother.
It's going to make things so much worse, and it's going to make a fire out of even like the smallest smoldering rock in this situation. So don't do it. Do not transfer money out of your accounts and think that nobody will know about it and you'll get to keep that money after the divorce.
This is my money. It's mine.
Everything that you own in your personal name and in joint accounts must be disclosed. If you try to hide it, it will come out anyway, and it's going to make you look terrible in front of the judge. It's going to make you look not credible, meaning they think you're a liar and they will not believe you. Approach this with the kind of mindset that this will take a while and you have to stay calm. It's like a marathon. It's not like a short run, a divorce. It's a marathon. So you have to have the mental capacity, the stress capacity, the stress resistance capacity to last for a marathon.
He's ready for a long journey.
So keep in mind, if you keep getting really angry and upset and keep blowing up over the smallest things along the way, and there will be many, I promise you, you won't make it through this divorce. You will come out a nervous wreck. And remember, you will have you for the rest of your life. You are not going anywhere. Maybe your spouse is going somewhere. You're getting divorced. But you'll still keep you. So you need to be in good shape mentally and spiritually and financially.
Take care of yourself.
So, if your spouse is an addict, I have somebody in my family who is going through divorce and their spouse is an addict, they're an alcoholic. Remember, sometimes he will get drunk and text you, or get high and text you and call you in the middle of the night and be terrible to you. You're going to see the worst of any spouse going through a divorce, but especially when they're an addict. A big do is to get a therapist who will help you along the way and see them regularly and analyze situations, plan things out. For example, plan out how you will tell the kids or plan out how you will deal with various financial issues, but also talk to a therapist about how to deal with things, how to tell your children, and so on. This is a normal thing to do when you're going through a divorce, which is an abnormal life situation. It doesn't happen every day. It's not like work stress or whatever. It's a once or twice in a lifetime type of very stressful situation. It's almost like a death of a loved one because you're grieving for the marriage, you're grieving for the person and the relationship. So using a therapist there's no shame in it. Talk to an accountant, talk to an attorney before you really jump in. Prepare to make those big moves, like a divorce. That's a big move. Plan everything out. If you want to show that, let's say your spouse was a big spender and you had savings and you want to show that you should keep those savings, I'm just letting you know that might not happen because everything that's saved or accumulated or earned during a marriage, if there's no prenup, usually will get split 50-50 in most states. And it doesn't matter if your spouse cheated on you, but it doesn't mean that the court will not give them their fair half. Most states don't care about whose fault it is, and in a lot of states there's no fault divorce. So most divorces are no fault. No fault means it wasn't anybody's fault. Even if in fact it was his or her fault, the divorce is going to be, it wasn't anybody's fault. Remember, divorce is not about who did what to whom, unless it relates to the kids, right? Unless there's like sexual molestation, something really terrible happening. Divorce is about how do we split what we earned, what we accumulated during the marriage. As long as you understand that, you will have reasonable and fair expectations. Stay tuned for more relationships and divorce-related videos. I'm Marina Shepelsky. Call us if you're in New York or New Jersey for any divorce-related needs.